Someone would like to know how to wire with metal conduit.
That's a good question, and that question comes up most often in the greater Chicago area, Cook County, DuPage County, Lake County, where hard pipe conduit is needed even in residential. And that's about the only place in the world that's necessary, but it is part of the code in those areas. So there's a couple of different ways to do that. The difficult way is to run the conduit up through the floor and build your panel basically over it, cut the panel open, and put the box in. The more realistic way is to simply face mount your conduit and then shim out your wall and sheetrock over the top of it. That's the most cost-effective way as I've looked at it. I'm only an hour and a half from Chicago, so an hour and a half from those codes, so it comes up fairly often when I'm talking to customers of mine, and that's what we have found. You can use the shallow boxes, so it only has to be, they don't have to be the thickness of a box, but enough to get over that conduit to bury it in the wall. It's an extra step, but any way you look at it, using conduit, hard pipe conduit, is going to be an extra step, an extra expense. And so it's something that just a hoop that needs to be jumped through when that's what the code officials insist on. Now, that said, we did a project in Englewood, Lake County, Illinois, where they have a conduit code, but they asked for a variance. And the code officials looked at our panels and they said, well, it's very evident that this is designed to be used with Romex, and they gave them a variance. So it's something you can check on with your project as well. That's the only time I've seen that done, but it wasn't very long ago, and I have the letter. So it's something that I hope can be more common in the future.